that all you got?
Why did you have to ask that, kid?
Alright, my name is Jay Ashmore, and we're backing into ladder again today, but today I told you we'd be doing something different, so we're switching over to AM. This is the list I've been running. We are obviously missing Griff and a couple other legendaries, but this is pretty low budget, so I think this is fine. Very aggressive strategy. Definitely looking to apply as much pressure as possible. I'm also taking suggestions on what good lists look like. I definitely like the aggro rushdown variant the best for AM. Sliding into another AM right off the beginning. You may have to forgive some of the echo in here. I'm currently sitting in the library and decided to record my voiceover today. So, and just checking out some books and stuff. I do like to read. Gonna deploy the rattling and the Vanguard unit. Looks like he is going to operate that. So we have no duty. What are our options here? Looks like we should probably Vanquisher into 3, or maybe we're saving Vanquisher for something else. Okay. So with the shock troop up, we're gonna ping for that. Next turn, we deploy a shock troop, get a proc off rattling perhaps. See how this fares out. Tonight was, or to this morning when I woke up, not a good morning for me. I lost 6 games in a row, tanked 170 MMR. I was very upset. If my name was Kyle, I would be punching holes in drywall. It is not letting me cast this card. I'm extremely frustrated. I try cycling out. There's not a lot I can do, and then I realize I have to drag it to that side of the screen to activate. Very weird. Yeah, I guess we're gonna be taking the Forge Killers or Artillery Strike. It will not let me drag down to activate that duty ability. That is what I'm seeing right here. Can I select? I can't attack, thank God. Okay. Clear that. 4 for here. In turn. Hopefully next time we'll get to activate our duty abilities. He could clear the 4-2 right now, which would be probably pretty mad because we didn't get the value out of that chirp. Pretty weird little glitch I've not encountered before, but it is what it is. He is going to clear the 4-2, lead by example being played. Gonna gain 2 health here. Crazy he doesn't have a 4-drop. Alright, looks like we've got Favor and Vanquisher, in comes the Flag Bearer. Gonna debuff that. We're gonna play the full price one because we can afford it. Gonna trigger Regiment a bunch of times. We do have a Vanguard troop blocking us. I may or may not attack. Looks like I opted not to. You have to forgive me, I slept pretty poorly last night. I hope these volume levels are okay. I am not quite a fan of having to worry about me. I know there's an echo here for sure, so I just don't know how else it's going to pan into. He does have the Griff, must be nice. That is my next target legend, so... Let me see. Out comes the Flag Bearer, down comes a Shock Trooper. Going to ranged clear this. Alright, and we're going to use, going to use this to clear that. play a Scion. Keep the Vanquisher for hopefully later procs. We have a really big swing next turn. If we want it. And if he doesn't clear a lot of troops. The damage out of this deck just really comes out of nowhere. So let me see, if I activate, I will have 6, 6, 6, and 6. Exactly 24 with no taunt unit. Do I see it? Or am I a dumb? I can count here, but I couldn't count during the game. This is also my first ranked game of AM, by the way. I do not know. We are going to look for a stratagem. I'm guessing I'm taking at all costs here to draw some cards. Definitely should just crack those 2 passive abilities and swing out. Oh, Boring Soccer. I was wrong. Crack your 2 abilities. Go for lethal. Servo. Go for lethal. Oh no, we absolutely missed lethal this turn. This guy was super dead. I guess I need to recount. Yeah, there we go. I don't believe we have enough now. Yeah, we have 6, 6, and 6. That miss with the Feyborn Vanquisher and also not playing the Forged Killers. We missed lethal twice. Feels bad, man. Give me a break. Like I said, first time playing AM, so we're going to shuffle into this and try to adjust. Playstyle is a little bit different than Sisters, but hopefully we can manage it. These first few games I would expect to be very sloppy. He's going to pick off the Tempest. Gonna play a Shock Trooper here. Clear the servo. We still have lethal. He has to play another Shock Trooper. We still have lethal. Ah, another Shock Trooper. Now we do not. Alright. If I cast Forge Killers. No, I would be 1 short. Okay. Wait. Yes, I believe I'd be 1 short. Okay. So 1 to clear this. Get that out of the way. Heal that up. Clear this troop. Oh, we do have lethal. Look at that. I'm smart. I got it. Figured it out. I saw the first 2, missed the last one. Typical J antics. Finally earning bonus points on another faction. Feels good, man. Alright, that is my current rank. You guys are fresh to see. We're about 200 or 400 off of top 50, so hopefully by the end of today or tomorrow we can at least get close. I don't care about making top 50, I just care about being good enough that I'm in the upper echelon. That's what makes me happy. Ship this full hand. The Lehman Rush tank is not my favorite, but is a useful card. Leading off with Scion, he can definitely clear this if he wants. Sock Trooper out and available. And to think, the deck that I had so many problems with as Erica just absolutely gets mauled by by AM. This is only with 2 legendaries in the deck. If I had like Griff or other cards, it would be way better, but I'm working with what I got. And I wanted to play something different. Excuse me. And plus I promised you guys this weekend I would play something different, so we're doing AM today. My, I know this is gonna be like really mainstream, but I honestly love Commissar Yarrick. I think it's probably one of the most badass things in Warhammer. The fact he got captured, taken aboard a ship, hijacks the ship, crashes it in, and then Gaskell lets him go, and he's like, good enemies is hard to find. Oh, so hardcore. Not to mention wielding an old power claw, and the orcs fear him as some sort of god. It's a shame now that spoiler alert in Warhammer lore that he is presumably dead. I forget what the name of the figure was. It was a demon figure that had a skull on it that had a red eye and maybe a commissar hat. And I think people speculated that Commissar Yarrick had died, and now the orcs are angry at the demon. I can't remember if it's in an actual book or if there's lore about it somewhere, but I remember reading the figure and people speculating, and I was like, oh, that's garbage. Pretty empty board here, but we're only on 3E. He is, I'm gonna guess, get +2 and clear this. No, decide to ping his both and then clear. Okay. So, what do I got? I've got Rattling. Let's lower the troop of one of these things. Drop the tank down to 6. And we are going to find I'm gonna get S at all costs. Yeah, because I need to draw cards. My hand is pretty dead. So hopefully he will spend his whole turn developing, trying to kill this one too, which is not nearly a threat. Raid tactics. So he had a pretty dead turn too. He just played a tempo loss as well, like I did. Alright. So now on 5e, we could Shock Trooper and Rattling. We are going to dig for another stratagem. I'm going to pick up the Mechanized Infantry here. Hopefully we can draw a servo or something different. Going to go ahead and keep applying pressure. That is our goal, is to break the red line and reduce his health total to 0. That is the end goal of this game. Stormcaller looking super strong, by the way. Honestly, which is much like I think of the other content creators, and like obviously like Warpforge just came out, right? Or Space Wolves did. So Space Wolves just came out, and they're all super excited, and everybody's playing Space Wolves on their channel. And all I encounter on ladder is Space Wolves, and I'm just like, I don't know if I'd want to watch another channel that only did Space Wolves. Just that's all that's out there. I'm trying to do something different. I don't know. Sure, it's a new faction. It might be fun on day 1 or 2, but I think I would get bored of it pretty quickly, considering the fact that I'm not really a fan of that faction. Let me see. We are going to ping this. Proc, nice. Not quite. Proc this for 1. Proc, nice. And shoot, not quite. Guess we're gonna sit back and do nothing. Let that vanilla card trade into my tank and be upset. It's okay, we've got a reload coming up next turn, so not exactly worried about it. Can't remember if I clicked on this guy's MMR or not. I might have. There's gonna be very light editing today because I'm recording this on Friday, October 31st. There is a video out for tomorrow, so November 1st you guys will be getting I believe the last Adeptus Sororitas video, but then on Saturday you'll get AM, on Sunday you'll get AM, and on Monday you'll get AM, and on Tuesday we'll go back to Sisters. So, unless I like AM better, who knows? We'll find out. I've got some exploring to do. I'm just trying to earn what bonus points I can, because I think this deck is to the point where it is somewhat competitive. And granted, this is not top 50 or not top 100 legend. I'm just shy of that. But I think the gameplay is still pretty dynamic. Yeah, just the roughest part of my morning was waking up and losing 6 games in a row, and the worst part is that they were all lower ranked than me, even one of them being a diamond player, and I tanked MMR. I was like, I worked so hard. I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning last night grinding MMR, and then I went to bed, woke up at 8 o'clock, and I played some games to wake up while I was drinking my Monster and just kind of get my head moving again. I normally do that. And I just got paired into bad matchup after bad matchup. It was like 3 Stormcallers, a Logan. There was an Emperor's Children. I got rolled by an AM once. I got crapped on twice by Vero Codex. It was not good games. So yeah, definitely lost my points. My opponent has some connection issues, apparently. I will not complain and just take the win. Dang, he must have had a lot of MMR because I got 40 off that. Or maybe this is just bonus points. I'm crazy. Never mind. This is a long pause. Was I like doing something else or letting it tick down? Oh, my screen froze. I must have went to do something else for a second. Or put it in my pocket one. Guess we'll have to wait this one out. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. I'm sorry for this. I've never had this happen before. Yeah, you can see my screen switch. It's in my pocket, I'm assuming. Surely this can't be too long. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I was like, what is going on? So slowly climbing, granting our way back up to that near top of the leaderboard status. Working at it. Running into a Titus. Gonna ship the tanks. Don't want either of those. I wouldn't be surprised if I shipped the pinning fire. Yep. Alright, much better hand. Got a good curve. What is the correct order here? If you have these 3 cards, do you play Carkson, do you play Shock Trooper Sergeant, or do you play the Tempest Sergeant? Can I read that? I can't read that. I need to zoom in. Tempest or Sergeant, or the Canadian the Cadian medic. I'm not sure which one you play first. On 2, obviously we play the medic. Now we're gonna deploy a shock trooper. Do I want to deploy the second one? Yeah, apparently. Because next turn I can drop Carkson and then ping for 1, 2, 3, 4. Seems pretty good. This is a lot of pressure right off the bat, and this is why I like AM. It is so much pressure to deal with. And before the library people come and tell me to be quiet because I'm talking too loud. I'm trying to keep my voice down. Alright, dealing some damage to a shock trooper. Ripping the Chimera off the top. We're playing a Kark skin. Now we're playing the Sergeant. We want more shock troopers. So I am going to deal 2 to this and then ping this down with what looks like shock trooper abilities. Yep. Alright, now he will get to clear one of them if he chooses to. Alright, decides to clear a few with Blast. We, however, are going to go Kark skin. I can't play more. I can only play 1. So what am I doing here? I think I should activate duty. That's what I should do. And then I should attack. And then I should trigger... yes, I should attack with that also. There you go. And then pass turn. Alright, next turn on 5 mana, I've got another Kark skin into a Tempest Scion to lock down the next troop they play. I can also trade off this, the 4-2 with 4 health. I can trade that off to kind of keep some board tempo. The AM places so many units on the board, it's really hard to deal with them all. This is not a Titus list I'm familiar with either. This is definitely a new one to me. He's going to clear both of those. That's okay. We are going to play the Kark skin. Play a Shock Trooper. Use our face to clear that. And I would smack him for 4. I even go for the ranged, so he's going to take 3 instead of 4, but I'll get 2 attacks of that, so it equates to 6 overall, I think is what I was thinking. Two damage to all enemies. Pretty good. He still has to clear that Shock Trooper. Next turn, Chimera comes out. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to do the Tempest Sword, refill energy, then play that. Now we're going to apply damage. Nice. Next turn we make a bunch of Shock Troopers. We have 3/5 plus 7, and then activate 2 troops. Next turn we have regiments start buffing them. Okay, cool. Normally the Titus fake sticks I see are pretty one-dimensional. They're like beat down. Everything is face damage. It's just pointing things at your face and activating your warlord talent and smacking you left and right. And I think that's I don't know. I find that kind of one-dimensional gameplay very lacking for me. I don't really enjoy it, and I don't really enjoy playing against it. The games just seem very boring. Alright, he's going to activate Codex and blast 3. Going to clear off that troop. Let's see. Outcome are Shock Troopers, I'm guessing. No? Yeah, I was like, please don't tell me I attacked with that. Okay, out come the Shock Troopers. Let's trigger some regiment abilities. And clear this troop up entirely. I'm showing 2, 6, 8 plus 6 would be 14 plus 5 is 19, 21 on board. Not to mention the regiment procs, so. Drawing the pinning fire, definitely still enough. Yeah, you can see me decide to go face. I'm like, yeah, we still got plenty. So go ahead and pump out this 6. And now start attacking with every other troop besides that one. Four. Ranged. Ranged. There you go. Easy game, easy life. This episode's gonna be kind of long today because I did a lot of good in AM, and these are all in a row. One giant sitting, no editing, so you just got to see an awesome win streak, more or less. Anyway, let's roll into this next one. And bam, suddenly like that, we are back to what is decent recording quality, at least I hope so. I have left the library,
and this is a full day later, I picked up the rest of this recording. I have left the library. Last night's Halloween party was lit. Recommend everybody go out and socialize with people. And we're hopping back into this. Ooh, Chaos. We've not seen Chaos for a little bit, so should be fun. Mr. World Claimer here in his spear chucking ability. Could be interesting.
Prepare for the coming of damnation.
What's more interesting is that he didn't cast a talent or anything on 2E. Very, unique. We're going to drop out 2 shock troopers here, give him something to work with, kind of hide behind those. Spawned him. I'm gonna spawn dim chaos troops, them flankers, and then he's gonna throw those out here. Trade into as much of this as possible. Clear the full board if he wants. Pretty good. Decides not to attack. I'm really curious on this. Is he just preserving his life total? Player's acting very weird. I feel like even a bot would have cleared that. Alright, now he uses his talent, so he recognizes something. Now he's going to kill this. Both of them. Alright, I've got a little bit of stuff to work through. Drop the cost of this tank a little bit in my hand. Play the medic, and we're going to clear one of these off manually. Net a small heal. Pass the turn. Do you think that was planning ahead? If he did plan ahead and like planned to get the clear with both of them, that's wild. Also, how does a spear have blast? Can we talk about that? Seems awkward. I have no clue how I get out of this game. I feel like I'm way behind right now. Oh, the servo sentry betrayed me. You had a chance to clear, my friend. Why did you not clear that troop? What a rip. Alright, our troops have vulnerable from now on. Noted. He's going to trade into that troop for me. Melee's out that. Get himself another chaos unit for free. We really gotta find a way. I'm going to play the tank. Melee this. Pray for the 50-50. Awesome. Just what we wanted to see. Okay, so there was an out somewhere within there. We were behind on tempo for quite a while. Finally caught up. Alright, troops have vulnerable too. Decides to hit me, blast some damage onto our tank. Alright. Play that. Refill our energy. Let's see. Yeah, it's like artillery strike looks like the best option, even though it's not what we want here. some damage onto him. Apply more pressure with the tank. Pass turn. It's gonna take me a minute to learn the names of these cards. They're all new to me. Demonic Pact gets invincibility. Alright, is he gonna hit the tank? Looks like so. No. Okay. $50-50. Nice. Discover a stratagem. Ooh, that's a good one. Let's get some troops with the Vanguard here. Set up lethal for next turn. These are all pretty weak, but that vulnerable 2 really having a heavy effect on him. I guess he gets to clear 2 of these here. And then we've got 7. And then we got 2 plus 2, so that's 4. 2 plus 2 is 4 again, and then 7. So lethal on the crackback unless he plays Vanguard troop. I can math slightly. No, okay, so maybe not. Ooh, kills the tank. Spooky. Okay, now I have no clue how I come out of this game. This one's starting to look real rough. Discover a stratagem. We're gonna rip 2 of those off the top. Okay, that's fine too. We choose. Give concussive to a troop. I could have picked the draw 4 cards there. I guess that was probably a better option. Do I want to play Karkson into this? It is just going to get cleared. You can see me thinking about it. I'm going to apply pressure to that. Somehow I get the feeling like I'm not winning this game. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, definitely not. There's no way. Okay. Well then, gotta find one eventually, I guess. Anyway, there was another game I intended to show you. However, the media file is apparently corrupted, and I can't show it to you, so I guess I'm editing this short. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be doing more stuff tomorrow, so hope to see you then. Later.
Oh, for fuck's sake.